Hello everyone, a very good afternoon to all of you and welcome to the channel. So as all of you are aware that I have started the free initiative wherein we'll be practicing questions not only from past years but also certain expected questions, and this is basically in order to help the students of Uttarakhand, those who are going to appear in the mains examination which is on 28th of August for lower PCS. However, the students those who are going to appear in the upper PCS mains examination, result of the prelims is not yet out, so those students who are still confident and want to practice, you're most welcome, okay, and you can also practice from these questions. However, my main target right now is to help the students of lower PCS, so I'll be making the questions according to the word limit and according to the trends. It will be based on lower PCS. Still, it will be beneficial for all of you, so you can come along and join our journey, all right, so that we get our dream jobs. And most probably, see, what happens is that you have to put in efforts every day. If you take a small step today, then only all these steps will eventually lead you to success and your dream job, okay. So yesterday also I had discussed questions based on the previous that is 2016 question paper. I had discussed a few questions from there, and today I have posted 2 questions and I'll be discussing them. So it will be beneficial for you, and if you practice with me every day, you put in small efforts, then it is possible that on the final examination day, when you're writing the answers, you might have already practiced something or the other related to that, and you'll be confident and a step ahead of the other aspirants because you've already practiced the same. And one more thing that I'd like to mention out here is that this is a free initiative, and if you want to get evaluation on your answers, then you can join the Telegram channel, wherein I'll be posting questions and I'll be providing feedback to all of you. I'll try to provide feedback as soon as you post your answers on the channel. I'll add the description of the channel in the description of this video, so you can post your answers there and I'll evaluate it. And it is possible that in the beginning you are not able to write answers that are quite well, okay. There might be certain issues related to the word limit, there might be certain issues related to the content of your answer, but just remember that we are practicing and we are trying to make ourselves better. In this journey, you will learn something from me, even I'll be learning something from you all. So it will be a mutual benefit for all of us, right? So those who haven't watched the video yesterday, those who haven't watched the first video that was posted yesterday, please go through the same so that you are able to understand what exactly was covered yesterday. So let's come to today's discussion, and always remember that you can do it. You possess the capability, you have cleared your prelims, and you have to put in your best in order to qualify the mains also. Because after the mains examination, in which you will be facing 2 papers, one is general studies and the other is essay and drafting, after this you also have to face an interview, okay. So when that stage comes, we'll be talking something about that also. So just a brief idea, that is, there will be 2 papers in the mains examination. One is general studies, the other is essay and drafting, both 200 marks each. 3 hours will be given. In the first paper you have to answer 20 questions, and in the second paper you have to answer 5 questions, okay. And it is important that you get qualified. At least 35% marks are needed in the second paper, okay. And this is the basic thing, that 20 questions are there, 100 words word limit for each question, okay, 3 hours time. Now 100 words limit means that if your answer is between the range of 90 to 110 words, then it is okay, but if it exceeds that, it may lead to negative marking. So we have to keep this in mind while answering the questions, okay. That word limit needs to be kept in mind. It is possible that in the beginning the word limit is not kept in mind, but with practice वो भी आ जाएगा आपको, okay. And इसीलिए हम आपसे कह रहे हैं कि आपको प्रैक्टिस करनी है, और आप मेरे साथ करते रहिए प्रैक्टिस. हर दिन 2-2 क्वेश्चंस की आपको प्रैक्टिस कराई जाएगी, आपको मॉडल आंसर्स प्रोवाइड किए जाएंगे, सो दैट इवेंचुअली एक आपको एज मिलेगी एज कम्पेयर टू दी अदर एस्पिरेंट्स. सो जो भी इसके साथ जुड़ेंगे, आज हमारे चैनल के साथ जुड़ेंगे, जस्ट गो थ्रू द वीडियोस एंड वर्क हार्ड. हर दिन आंसर्स पोस्ट करिए, उस पर अपना रिव्यू लीजिए एंड इम्प्रूव करिए. सो ऐसा होता है कि इम्प्रूवमेंट के साथ कुछ भी पॉसिबल है, ओके. सो कीप प्रैक्टिसिंग एंड डेफिनेटली यू आर गोइंग टू क्लियर योर examination and get your dream job by the end of this year, okay. And apart from this, please keep in mind कि ये वीडियो जो है ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा शेयर करिएगा, so that most of the aspirants जो उत्तराखंड से हैं, mostly कई लोग अफोर्ड नहीं कर पाते हैं, you know, some kind of coaching or test series. So this is a free initiative, so spread this message to all your friends so that even they can benefit from the same. So, and this is about the paper number 2. अब ये देखिए कल हमने क्या डिस्कस किया था, लोअर पीसीएस मेंस का एग्जामिनेशन का फॉर्म जो पेपर था उसके फर्स्ट 2 क्वेश्चंस यस्टरडे वी हैड डिस्कस्ड. आई हैड प्रोवाइडेड यू अ मॉडल आंसर फॉर द सेम. दिस इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 एंड क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 के सब पार्ट्स थे 4. सो दिस वाज डिस्कस्ड यस्टरडे. इफ यू वांट टू सी दैट देन गो थ्रू द प्रीवियस वीडियो. अब आज के डिस्कशन में आ जाते हैं. सो द क्वेश्चन दैट आई हैव पोस्टेड टुडे, फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज व्हाट आर द पॉसिबल रीजंस फॉर डिजास्टर्स इन उत्तराखंड. 100 वर्ड्स का है. देखिए अभी रिसेंटली देयर हैव बीन सो मेनी डिजास्टर्स इन आवर स्टेट. For example, ranging from flash floods to landslides, alright, and even forest fires. So this is an expected question. They might ask you in some of the other way, and most probably they will ask you that why are so many disasters happening in our state. So if any questions come, if any question is like this based on this topic, then you can provide this answer. There are various ways of providing the answer. एक strategy ये है जो मैंने आंसर आपको प्रोवाइड किया हुआ है, इसी को आप थोड़ा मॉडिफाई करके और बेटर तरीके से प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल यहाँ पर मैंने क्या किया, इंट्रोडक्शन में मैंने बताया है कि स्टेट जो हमारा है उत्तराखंड, इट हैज अ हिली टेरेन एंड देयर आर सेवरल डिजास्टर्स लाइक अर्थक्वेक्स, लैंडस्लाइड्स, फ्लड्स एंड फॉरेस्ट फायर्स दैट हैपन इन आवर स्टेट, एंड देन डायरेक्टली हैव डम्प्ड इनटू व्हाट इज द पॉसिबल रीजन फॉर द सेम. सो आई हैव गिवन इट 2 subheadings, that is one is the natural cause and the other is anthropogenic cause. तो इसको क्या है कि आप एक टेबल बना करके भी आप इसको डिपिक्ट कर सकते हैं. On left side you write the natural causes and on the right side you write the anthropogenic causes. What can you mention within them? You can mention about the tectonic plate movement. You can give an example of a landslide that has occurred. Then you can also give an example of the parliamentary reports that states that Uttarakhand has several number of unstable zones. Apart from this, you can also mention that Uttarakhand lies in seismic number zone 4 and 5. Okay. And because of the peculiar hilly topography and steep slopes, and these are the main natural causes which result in disasters in Uttarakhand. Okay, so this gives an idea कि आप short में कैसे करके अपने answers को present कर सकते हैं. And second, anthropogenic causes में you can write about the hydel projects, mining, increased global warming, reckless tourism, deforestation, cutting down of the hills for construction activities, for road construction, which eventually leads to a disbalance in the nature. Disbalance in that natural topography, okay, and that eventually results in disasters. And in the end you can say a way forward could be environment impact assessment and sustainable development. Okay, so देखिए एक strategy होती है कि आप एक introduction दीजिए, body दीजिए, then conclusion दीजिए. This is the ideal way of answering. But कई बार क्या होता है, ऐसे questions होते हैं in which you can directly jump into the answer, because यहाँ पर word limit is the main thing that we need to keep in mind. So the second way of answering it could be that you make a table. One side you write about natural causes and the other side you write about the man-made causes or the anthropogenic causes. Okay, so ये क्वेश्चन था, एक मॉडल आंसर आपको प्रोवाइड किया गया. अब यही क्वेश्चन को आप लोग भी लिखिएगा, आप अपने स्ट्रेटजी को और कैसे इसको इंप्रूव कर सकते हैं, और समराइज्ड मैनर में स्टिल प्रोवाइडिंग इनफ इन्फॉर्मेशन सो दैट यू कैन फेच गुड मार्क्स. ओके, कीपिंग दैट इन माइंड, पोस्ट योर आंसर्स ऑन द टेलीग्राम ग्रुप एंड आई विल इवैल्यूएट योर आंसर्स. ओके, एंड नाउ वी विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट द सेकंड क्वेश्चन ऑफ द डे. सो द क्वेश्चन इज give some steps to reduce noise pollution. So again, word limit is 100 words, and in this, see out here I have directly jumped into the steps that can be taken in order to deal with noise pollution, because I know कि अगर मैं इसमें इंट्रोडक्शन दूं या कुछ दूं, मेरे पास बहुत ज़्यादा मैटर है, तो बाकी मैटर का जो मटेरियल है वो छूट जाएगा. एंड पेपर में भी यू हैव टू कंप्लीट 20 क्वेश्चंस विद इन 3 hours. So keeping that in mind, I have directly come into the steps, right? So इसमें I have divided it into 3 parts. You can again have it in मैनर दैट इज एक और अच्छी तरीके से डिपिक्शन करने के लिए आप इसको 3 या तो कॉलम्स बना लीजिए या फिर इस तरीके का कुछ डिपिक्शन करिए कि 3 एरोज निकल रहे हैं. दैट इज ऑल्सो वे टू डिपिक्ट. सो द मोस्ट प्रोबेबल वे ऑफ आंसरिंग दैट आई हैव रिटन इज दिस. द मॉडल आंसर दैट आई हैव रिटन इज दिस. नंबर 1 इज एट सोर्स. सोर्स में कैसे कर सकते हैं, देखिए रिड्यूस कर लीजिए नॉइस लेवल्स फ्रॉम डोमेस्टिक सेक्टर्स, एंड इन दिस आई हैव आल्सो गिवन अ रिकमेंडेशन ऑफ WHO जिसमें ये है कि जो हमारे साउंड लेवल है दैट शुड बी लेस देन 30 decibels. Then regular servicing, maintenance of automobiles, maintenance of machinery, no factories allowed near residential areas. These are some examples जो source में हम reduce कर सकते हैं जिस तरीके से noise pollution. Then second, transmission path में कैसे कर सकते हैं हम लोग green belts का development कर सकते हैं जो कि एक shock absorber की तरह use होता है. Then suitable noise cancelling और absorbing materials का use कर सकते हैं. And the third is किस तरीके से protective equipment use कर सकते हैं, जिन वर्कर्स को ऐसी जगह में काम करना होता है जहां बहुत ज्यादा नॉइस है, तो उनको ईयर मफ्स दे सकते हैं, ईयर प्लग्स दे सकते हैं. देन डॉक्यूमेंट कर सकते हैं कि जो लेवल्स हैं वो ज्यादा एक्सीड ना कर जाएं. देन इवन एक पर्सनल लेवल पे व्हेन इट इज नॉट नीडेड तो जबरदस्ती हॉन्किंग और यूजिंग हॉर्न्स इन दोज एरियाज, फॉर एग्जाम्पल नियर हॉस्पिटल्स एक्सेट्रा, शुड बी अवॉइडेड. सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द स्ट्रेटजीज. तो इसका भी आप आंसर लिखिए, post it on the Telegram group, and I'll be evaluating your answers. So that's it for today, and we'll meet in the next video tomorrow. Till then, bye bye and take care.